You've seen heavy metal before, but these titans are in a league of their own. Prepare to witness Earth moving at its most extreme. Welcome back to Beast Machine's world. Today, we're witnessing heavy metal in its purest form. We have machines battling frozen ice and excavators that make trucks look tiny. But keep watching, because the giants we've saved for the finale are redefining the limits of physics. You really don't want to miss them. Let's dig in. We are kicking off on the Reykjanes Peninsula in Iceland, right next to Lake Krýsuvík. And let's be clear, this isn't just a construction site. It's part of the Krýsuvík volcanic system. The ground here is alive. This Komatsu D375A is literally working on top of the mid-Atlantic ridge, where the Earth is being torn apart. Weighing over 157,000 pounds and pushing 600 horsepower. This dozer is fighting basalt rock formed by ancient lava flows. It's sharp, it's brutal, and it destroys undercarriages. But the D375A doesn't care. It's tearing through the frozen lava like a hot knife through butter. You can see the steam rising in the background. A constant reminder that beneath these tracks, the volcano is still very much awake. Leaving the volcanic heat behind, we move straight to the frozen tundra. A dry, cold winter has introduced the Caterpillar D11R to its ultimate nemesis: rock-hard frozen ground. This isn't just digging, it's a brawl. Watch closely. At times, you can see this 230,000-pound titan actually scrambling for grip, fighting to find traction on the icy surface. The ground is fighting back, harder than concrete. But the big bulldozer was not to be denied. With 850 horsepower channeled entirely into that single rear ripper, it forces the frost to shatter. It's a messy, slippery, violent display of torque, winning over nature. This is one of the most powerful wheel loaders in Caterpillar's fleet, packing a massive 814 horsepower engine. Watch how it handles that blasted rock. With an operating weight of 225,000 pounds, it drives into the pile with unstoppable momentum. It's loading Caterpillar 777 dumpers, one after the other, with incredible ease, thanks to its custom 16 cubic yard bucket. Do you see the protective chains on those giant tires? That's because this rock is razor sharp. But the 992K doesn't flinch. It cycles back and forth rhythmically, filling these 100-ton trucks in just a few passes. It's not just strength, it is pure mechanical efficiency. Watch this Hitachi Zaxis 890 LC go to work. It's tearing into a pile of blasted rock with absolute authority, weighing in at around 192,000 pounds. It's loading a massive Perlini DP705 dumper. Notice the precision? It's not just dumping dirt. The operator is carefully placing jagged boulders that could crush a smaller truck bed. The Perlini is built to haul about 70 tons of rock. Swing, dump, repeat. It's a perfect match, filling that massive truck bed to the brim in no time. From this perspective, you truly feel the scale of the operation. Looming right in front of you is the massive 100-ton bed of the Caterpillar 777G. Look at how incredibly agile the Hitachi Zaxis 890-7's bucket is from up here. You aren't just moving tons of solid rock, you're finessing it with fingertip precision. It twists, curls, and dumps exactly where you aim. It's a feeling of absolute power and control that you just can't get from the ground. Let's head over to an open-pit coal mine. Here, we have a veteran of the game, the Liebherr R9350, a 2010 model that proves age is just a number when you have German engineering on your side. It is still an absolute beast on the job site. It's busy loading a fleet of Komatsu D11R trucks. Look at that contrast. The bright white machine working in the pitch-black coal. This 250-ton giant isn't just digging, it is baling coal, scooping up huge loose piles to keep the trucks moving. It fills those Komatsu trucks bucket by bucket with absolute ease. It's dirty, heavy work, but this machine makes it look effortless. If the previous machine was a veteran, this is the modern heavyweight champion. The Caterpillar 6020B weighs over 500,000 pounds, and it is built for speed and visibility. It is loading a massive haul truck here. Look at the power in that boom arm. It scoops up loose coal as lightly as if it were scooping sugar. When it drops the load, a cloud of coal dust explodes outwards. That is the raw energy of mining right there. It turns a mountain of coal into revenue, one truckload at a time, with terrifying efficiency. You thought the 6020 was big? Meet the big brother, the Caterpillar. 6030B. This is where we cross a major engineering threshold. While other machines run on one engine, this monster needs two. That's right, twin diesel engines screaming in harmony to deliver over 1,500 horsepower. Watch it work next to that Cat 777. The 777 is a massive truck, but the 6030B makes it look like a toy. It tears through the overburden with a 300-ton operating weight anchoring it to the ground. One scoop, one massive drop, and the truck suspension groans under the weight. This is what happens when you prioritize raw power over everything else. From this position, we can clearly see how flexible every scoop is. This is the bucket of the Liebherr R9350. Using the backhoe setup, it pulls the mixture of earth and heavy rock towards the cab, just like an extension of your own arm. Right next to us, the Cat 777 is waiting to be fed. Sitting here, watching it scoop up that messy pile of dirt and jagged rocks and dropping it with a loud crash into the truck bed just feels satisfying. It handles this heavy mixed material as easily as a spoon scoops soup. No stress, just pure rhythm. Now notice the change in geometry. This is the Cat 6050FS. The FS stands for face shovel. Unlike the machine we just saw that pulls dirt in, this monster pushes forward and up, attacking the mine wall head-on. We are looking at a 570-ton Titan powered by twin engines, pumping out over 2,500 horsepower. Watch it tear into this dry, reddish overburden. It doesn't just scoop. It forces its way through the rock with hydraulic rams thick enough to be tree trunks. When it loads, it uses a bottom dump mechanism like a trap door opening to release tons of rock instantly. It clears the path, creates its own floor, and eats through this rough terrain with a hunger that is terrifying to watch. Look at this giant looming amidst the red dust. This is the P&H 2800, an electric rope shovel. Just look at those massive cables pulling the bucket through the earth and rock. That is classic mechanical power, moving mountains without breaking a sweat. We wrap up today's journey with a clash of titans in the American copper mines. This is the P&H 4100 electric rope shovel going head-to-head with the Liebherr T282B. It's the ultimate heavy metal duet. The P&H swings its massive dipper, burying the Liebherr truck in tons of copper ore with just a few passes. It is raw, unfiltered power at its finest. If you enjoyed this display of mechanical dominance, smash that like button and subscribe right now. We have even bigger machines waiting for you in the next video. See you then.